All right, man, I'm gonna tell y'all how I messed up big time. And, I don't know how everything's gonna go. I still got, I have some unanswered questions that I have to get answered. But let me just tell you guys this. Anytime you're in business, this all from my artists out here. I'm an artist, so I can really only speak to artists and people who sell their artwork and things like that. But when you're an artist, man, don't be afraid to ask for what your worth is. Don't be afraid to tell people what your number is, you know, whatever that may be. Your number is your number. That's it. Doesn't matter. Whatever your number is, it's your number. So, however much you charge per hour, that's what it is. Either people gonna rock with it or they not gonna rock with it. But your number is your number. And it's gotta be like that. I get a lot of people that hit me up in a DM and they're like, man, I drew this picture or whatever. And I want to tell the person that this is the price. What do you think? I'm like, what do I think? What do you think your time is worth, bro? If it took you 8 hours to draw that, do you think, your time for 8 hours is just $100? Do you think it's worth $200? $300? $400? $500? Because you can say, oh man, how good is my artwork? Look at the quality of it, this and that. But hey, bro, I don't remember the name of it, but I seen this dude, he was an artist. He put a banana on a wall and put duct tape on it and sold that thing for millions of dollars. I don't even know what the hell. The dude bought it, took the duct tape down, ate the banana. I don't, listen, bro. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, bro. There really is no right or wrong answer. Like, if you want to get statistical results on certain things. So say, for instance, you're selling t-shirts and you're like, okay, I want to get in the t-shirt business. And then you see the top t-shirt brands that are similar to yours, then you can do research to be like, okay, if I want to get in this market and I want to be competitive marketing and competitive sales, okay, then I might want to structure my business accordingly. Might want to keep my price in the same range accordingly, because the market is showing what people are spending, this, and that on these items. But, you got some other people like, look, bro, damn what the market got going on. I'm going to sell my shirt for this much. You might have some people that do it. I feel like there's a market for everything. You just got to know how to get into that market. But, when you want to sell your stuff the way you want to sell your things, research is definitely important. Knowing your customer is very, very important. Who are you selling to? And why are they buying it? That's a really good question. I don't think a lot of artists know the answer to. What problem are you solving with your artwork? Right? Because see, art is a luxury. It's not a need. It's not a necessity. It's not a life or death thing. It's not something that you need to survive. So it's a luxury to be able to have extra money to buy art. So I always ask myself, what problem am I solving? So like my children's book, I got my own children's book. If you want to check it out, please do and support. I greatly appreciate it. But my children's book, a lot of people will come to me and be like, hey man, we don't see a lot of characters like us, whether it's in comics, manga, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do a manga one day. That's going to take a lot of work, but I know something that I can knock out. And hey, that's a children's book. This is something that I can incorporate my own artwork. I can incorporate my own style. The book rhymes, so I'm able to incorporate a little musical aspect to it. And hey, got the representation in there. And I went ahead and did it, So I went to solve a problem. Hey, little boys and girls can look at these characters and be like, oh, they look like me, or they got hair like me, or whatever. Solving a problem. Does your artwork solve a problem? And how much are people willing to pay to see that problem solved? There's a lot of guys out there that's like, look, man, I don't see too much 80s stuff when I go to these comic conventions. No He-Man, no Thundercats, SWAT Cats, no Battletoads, Double Dragon. Hey, that's another void that can be filled that I'm going to be feeling real soon. But, I try to look for different problems that I can solve with my artwork. And in turn, you're going to be fulfilling a need for people. So when you solve problems for people, people gonna make sure you paid, because people care about themselves. So when you go to people and you got something that's at a great price and it's something that they really, really want and they feel like they need, and you're solving a problem, they gonna take care of you, bro. Facts.